Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob, and today I'm going to be checking out Under Fallen Skies by CGE, also known as Czech Games Edition. This is a solo-only game, a kind of a small box game. It's not fully small box as some of the small box games I own, but it's in the smaller end of things. It's definitely on the cheaper side for those who've been talking lately about saying I should do some kind of top list of cheap solo games or like something like that. So I guess this is another cheap solo game I'm going to be playing on the channel. So slowly I'm building up my experience with those type of games, and then yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll see. But hello everyone, thank you for joining live. If you're watching this in the future, too bad you weren't here with us live. Loser. Just kidding. Thanks for watching. Matouche, hey, yes, another Czech game, yes. Oh yeah, full disclosure, in the past, we did get, what's it called, Through the Ages. That was provided as a press copy from CGE to play on the channel. This game I purchased on my own, along with Lost Ruins of Arnak that I'm playing. I'm trying that solo in 2 days. These were not provided press copies. I paid for these, and you'll hear my honest thoughts as we play through these here. I'll try to teach you guys how to play it. We'll play through it. I've played this one a couple times, and then, yeah, I'll give you my thoughts as we play it, and you guys can help me decide what we do. Feel free to play along. I still haven't solved this game yet. This game's a nice little brain-burning puzzle-style game. It's like a worker placement tower defense game, basically, but it's solo only. It's quick. But yeah, I like it a lot. And I haven't tried the campaign stuff yet. There is a full campaign with this game, which is super neat. A resettable campaign, which I was kind of surprised. That's like more than half the content in the box. Cheap solo game. This game I think was only like 25 Canadian-ish, but I could be wrong on that. Maybe it was 30. I don't know. It's around that, you know, 25 US, 20 US or something like that. I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Actually, let me check because I might be misremembering. Not like I buy so many board games all in the same order and forget the prices. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was only $26 Canadian. $26 Canadian. So like 20 what? 22 US or 20 US? It's a, yes, Jim, it is a heavy little box. That's why I keep saying it's like a small box-ish game, but it's like a little bigger. I don't know, it's like a little bigger of a box, but yeah, definitely like more than half the box is still full with campaign content that I've not touched. So if you want to see me play through that campaign content on the channel, hit that like button. I don't know, what do I say? Like maybe if this video hits like 100 likes, which doesn't seem to be too far off lately, I'll play through the campaign on the channel in a different stream. But today we're just taking kind of a look at it, how it works. We're going to play through it probably twice. It's not that, it doesn't take that long, but we're obviously going to take our time here, play together, talk with the chat. We're going to stretch this one out. So if you're watching this in the future, you're like, why the heck is Rob, why did he take 3 hours to play this game? This doesn't make any sense. You know, you see the stream time or the video time. It's because we're going to chill. We're going to go through how the game plays. You guys are going to help make decisions. And we're going to go through this and then play it again, I think. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we could probably play it twice, I would think, based on... I played only 4 times, maybe 3 or 4 times. Doc's asking if you lost. Yeah, I did lose. Not in my first couple times. It's when I started like upping the difficulty and trying... I tried Washington. I don't know, I'm not using this ability properly or something. But it was only the second game I played. But I decided to flip over 2 tiles, use Washington. I just want to see what else was in the game. My first time using the robots. I wasn't sure what was going on. I literally lost by a turn, though. Like, if I just had one more turn with the ship coming down, I lost because I ran out of rounds. But it was close, though. It was close. But yeah, a little bit of luck I needed on my side near the end there. But it could have been my poor planning. But anyways, we'll see if we can do it here or not. I'm making more people buy games I haven't even... Okay, here's my next saying I need to start saying. So I like saying the one, you know, do not buy expansions for games you don't own or haven't played. Okay, like in Kickstarter specifically. But Angie, stop buying games before I've even played them on the channel. All right, how about that? Wait to complain near the end of the stream, okay? Then you can blame me. Don't blame me now. Don't blame me now. Just because I own a game doesn't mean it's great for you. Doesn't mean it's great for anybody. That's what I'm doing this for. Sometimes these games I like, and most people might not like. Some games I like a lot. Some people might think they're garbage. Some games I think are garbage. There's a lot of people who love them. It's my opinion, which, you know, doesn't really mean much. It shouldn't mean too much. But yeah, just take this as info. Judge from what you see played, but don't just buy everything I buy, because I do buy games sometimes. I research, they look like they'll be okay, and I don't know until I've actually played them, gone through the rules, played them a few times. Then I can let you know if it's like Rob approved, I guess. I don't know, whatever. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, stop mailing me your receipts to make you pay for games, and stop telling your significant others and, you know, and your children and stuff why you're out of money and blaming it on me. Stop doing that, okay? Oh no, Kate. Sending Anji Arkham Horror LGC. Oh, okay. You're sending him some Arkham Horror stuff. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, Kate. I'll be looking at those decks later today. I saw Bob put a whole bunch of comments I saw yesterday. I haven't gone through those. I don't know if you looked at them in the Discord, but feel free, if you think Bob or whoever are making feedback to those decks that we want to play with, and you don't like that feedback, or you don't think you want to change the deck, don't change it. Just let us know that those are like the final decks. Or if you are changing them, just let us know if you updated them or anything. But Mel and I are going to build, or we're going to look through them tonight, and look through the feedback and stuff, and then we're going to kind of pick 2 decks to kind of build and start playing with behind the scene. But yeah, thank you for that. Trying to catch up with chat here. Oh, you're looking into Warp's Edge. Oh, okay, okay. I don't know enough about Warp's Edge yet. But this one I've been interested since they announced this, I think, at Gen Con 2020. They showed off this game, and then I heard it was a print and play, and I looked into this print and play. This game is based on a 9-card little print and play version that some people think is better than this version, just because of the small footprint, easy access to play, portability, that kind of stuff. But this is like a full produced board game with a campaign. I'm all for it. I'm all for this version. But yeah, this game is based on a nice little print and play, and that looked pretty fun when I saw the print and play. And then they demoed this at Gen Con, and now it's out. So I wanted to get this. I was always interested right from the beginning, because it's basically, what is it? Space Invaders, the board game, is what we're playing here today. That's basically what this is, just them taking the Space Invaders, you know, 1980s or late 70s arcade game. I don't know when that was made, but somewhere in that area. Rob's gaming table. Kid tested, Rob approved. Have I heard of the game Lawyer Up, Rob? Yes, I did. I actually reached out to the publisher, I believe, before they went to Kickstarter with that game, saying I was interested in it. I'm pretty sure I did. If I didn't hear back, I don't think. But I was interested in that game. I didn't Kickstart it. I decided to wait for retail. And I'm assuming it's going to hit retail. It's a small little game. But I am interested in, I like true crime and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm definitely interested in trying that one out. Battling in the courts. Yeah, it looks interesting. The twos, you play it? Have you played Lawyer Up? Is it any good? Or are you just interested? On says, Falling Skies was his online Essen 2020 buy. Makes sense, makes sense. Oh, should I do Path to Carcosa? Let's see. We let you buy the games, then base our purchase on what we think. Sadly, Cynthia and you have similar taste in games. Excellent. Excellent. Great minds think alike. Oh, Warp says it's a bag builder. You'll probably like it. Okay. I'm definitely going to look into it. I've heard it mentioned multiple times in the last couple weeks, actually. I gotta just do some research. Alright. Oh, the decks are updated. Okay, thank you, Kate. Awesome, awesome. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll go in the Discord later today when I'm done the stream, obviously. Okay. I think we're gonna get to it. I think I've looked. Sorry if I missed any questions or anything. But yeah, let's get down to the table. Actually, no, let's do the usual. We'll check out on Board Game Geek. Some info. All right, so this game is a 2020 release. I would say like late 2020, because if it was Essen, it was probably their early copies or early online, but they probably didn't deliver them till later. I'm assuming it's late. I would call this late 2020 release, but surprising, super surprising here. I'm blown away by this. This game is recommended best with one player. I'm so shocked. More than one player? Not recommended. Okay, yeah. I guess I can see that. I don't know. People are crazy, I guess. But anyways. The weight, 2.46. This is not a complicated game. It's a pretty deep game. Lots of thinkiness to it. Lots of puzzliness to it. But it is not a complex game, which is good. I like my solo games to be pretty crazy and huge and epic, and I set them up for an hour, read the rulebook for an hour, play them for like 6 hours, then put them away for another hour. That's usually my solo jam. But today we're playing a pretty quick game. That's why I'm trying to kill time right now. Make sure people show up before we get into the explanation here and show the game. But yeah, it's published by Czech Games Edition. And it is a, I don't know, re-rolling and locking. These are all the mechanics, but it's basically just worker placement, tower defense. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling from it. But anyways. Yeah. Already like 1,000 on the all rank overall, 1,030. 510 in strategy. That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. All right. Juice says you can play it cooperatively. You can, and I will. I did explain that before when I bought this game. Mel and I could play it together and work, try to figure it out, but yeah. But then you get that, you know, that whole fighting of like, you know, it could prolong the play and you start arguing, like, especially if, you know, you're married and all that. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, it's not a lot of decisions. It's like, you either placing this dice or this die or that die or re-rolling or playing the white die before the gray die. Where to put it on the board. I mean, there is a lot of decisions, but for multiplayer, like sitting down with 2 people playing this, yeah, you got to be 2 people that work really well together. And I think it'd be not a bad little play. But I just think there's a lot of other games that I would rather play with 2 people that are more built for the higher player count. But you can play this 2-player, obviously. Yeah, exactly, Brian, exactly. You guys are, both Brians are on point there. And use a TV tray to set this up. Okay, so that's another thing with setup. Thank you, Dragon, for bringing that up. I didn't know how to fit this on camera. I spent all morning trying to like put this on the screen and a different zoomed in camera on the bottom here, but then it wasn't lined up and try to figure. I just was like, I didn't want to zoom out too far, so I put it diagonal. That's where I settled. I was gonna put it fully horizontal, but I'm playing it diagonal, so this is gonna be a little weird for me. I normally play the game like, you know, vertical, straight up and down. I see the, you know, the column straight ahead. So feel free, if you notice I'm moving something in the wrong column or I've lined up a room the wrong way, it's because I'm looking at this from the side. It's my first time playing like this, so hopefully I don't mess it up. But I'm worried that will happen. But keep me honest. All right, so what is happening here? We're rolling dice. So we have, these are, I think these are called worker dice. Okay, these are all worker dice. The reason why there's gray and white, if you place a white die, you have to re-roll every other die that has not been placed yet. Okay, so what we're doing is placing dice here in our city, our little base, our underground military facility or whatever it is, our research labs and, you know, fighter jet bays and stuff. And we're trying to defend our city against an alien invasion from the mothership coming down through the sky, trying to attack our city. And I just set it up with New York. This is like my favorite one, I think, so far out of the three there are in the base, the normal game. But basically we have the city of New York here, and it will tell you which tiles you're going to set up for your city. And then you start on this little score track up here. Might be different based on the city you're playing. But it has an ability here. So we'll talk about robots and whatnot. But if you lose the game, there's a recommendation to flip it over. And it gives you a room's value is raised by 1 for each robot in it. Okay, they give you like a more powerful ability, like the people are resilient, they're fighting back. So if you like lose at this game, they basically say like, just flip this over and play again with this little buff. And kind of like, you know, it's like the sequel you're playing of the movie Independence Day, I guess, and you're trying to fight these invading aliens back stronger. But yeah, basically there's this guy here, the alien ships, these little red, purple, pink, whatever you want to call them, whatever color that is to you, depending on your lighting. It says in the rulebook they're purple, but I don't know about that. But anyways, I might call them red, but they are alien ships. There's also clear ones that are kind of a little more annoying, but they're not in play yet. They do not start in play. But basically, we're going to go round after round. Actually, there's a good little reference on the back. We're basically going to go through a dice phase, rolling our dice. We're going to place them in the rooms down here. Once that's done, we then do the room phase of spending dice that have been placed in those rooms, paying for whatever effect we're doing, popping off all the different effects based on the rooms. And then we go to the mothership phase, where we move that mothership down, we resolve the mothership action, which the mothership actions are along the side here. They can range from bringing white ships into play, moving this little construction vehicle back, your excavator, whatever it is, can move that back. I'll explain that in a sec. Can also reduce your little score track here, and end the game eventually. If the mothership reaches here, you lose. Okay. If little aliens come down and hit your city, it damages you, and this little red cube thing goes along, and eventually when it hits the skull, you also lose. Okay, so those are the two game end losing conditions. Either you ran out of time, the mothership is headed down, it eventually gets here, there's a little arrow on the side here, and once it gets there, you lose. Or if we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage on the 6 damage to our city, we will also lose. And how we win, this little score track on the sides, it's kind of unique. We get research. We research in the green rooms, which makes sense. We're moving a green token up the green track. Okay. For example, the first one is a 2. Okay. You need at least 2 research to move it to that point. You move your little green token up. But we can't go to the next token until we have another at least 3 points to get up to that one. Okay. So you sometimes lose points if you're not efficient. But you will hit like roadblocks along the way that will slow you down. And as you see the last point on here, you need 11 research just to hit the victory condition. That's how we win. We win by getting enough research to solve what these aliens are up to take them out. So that's how the game winning conditions and losing conditions are. Okay, so if we look in these cities here, they're dual-sided. There's extra ones included. There's A, B, and C. They're dual-sided, so they do different things. You build them based on the city. And like I said, there's other cities you can play with. Roswell, actually, maybe we should start with Roswell. Yeah, maybe we should start with Roswell as like the basic one, just to show the basics. Because it's like the beginner one. Maybe we'll do that. So you guys can see, all you literally do is put out these same space tiles for the sky and the space there. You put your 5 little red ships on their little deployment spaces. Coming out of the mothership, you see there's a little outline of a spaceship. That means they're ready to deploy. And you kind of put them on the mothership. Okay, then you put your city in, and our city for this one, if you notice, it makes it easier here. This is like the tutorial one they say to start learning the game with. It has like 90% of the rules in it, but it's missing another value, so it actually makes the score track shorter. Okay. And we need A and B for the tiles. We need A and B for the tiles. So I have A here, but my A is not facing the right way, so I just flip this over. And this is the room we're going to use. Okay, so there's like, based on the city you're playing, there might be different energy tracks here. This is a resource you need to spend to pay for rooms. So this yellow token you'll see sliding along the side here gets used to pay for these rooms. So this costs 2 energy to fire off this action of getting research based on the pips on the die. This one is how we take out ships out of the air, and the value of the die might be modified when you go to fire off the ability of the room, and it may cost energy. This one will actually generate energy. These yellow rooms generate energy. Okay, and these rooms up here are kind of like anti-air guns. They kind of suppress the ships from moving down further. So they shoot like suppression fire basically, and they have a -1 to ship movement. That's what that means. So when you place a die on this, the value of the die actually gets altered in the first phase when you're placing dice, and then the ships move. But these ones on the bottom that reduce or increase the dice amount, those don't affect till that room phase we were talking about. And you'll see that as we play through it. I may not be explaining it the best, but it's just easier to show you. But I just want to show, here's the B we're using. So lots more research. And as you get deeper into this bunker, you'll get better rooms where you can put like 3 dice here and it only costs 2 energy, and you get all the pips off that to do research to fly up that green track. This one, look, there's +1s down here. So these rooms are obviously better, assuming we can get there. But if you noticed, you have this little excavator, and it starts in a different spot depending on the city you're playing with. This little excavator here has a little arrow on him, kind of. He's like pointed on the front. He costs an energy to move, but you can place a die like in front of him. So I could place this 3, for example, any space in front of him, and get him to move there and expand where I can put my dice. You're only allowed to put 1 die in front of him, but you can put dice in any rooms that are behind him, and it kind of just keeps going, or behind the excavator just keeps going deeper. Okay, so that has its own little starting position. You'll see that as we move it, but we want to move it. We want to get these rooms open and get the more efficient worker placement spots unlocked, so our dice have better value. Okay, so we have a little health track here for the hits on the base. We've got our energy track here. We have our research track here. But yeah, the only thing missing, there's some robot room that uses these blue dice. We won't be using them in this first game, but I said we'll play another game. We'll flip out New York. We'll switch it up. We'll also play on standard difficulty. So right now, there's also 2 sides to all this stuff, which is kind of cool. I like when they use both sides of things. So if you notice, one side has this, cool 80s art in it, the red and the pink and whatnot. This side doesn't. So the clean side's like the easier side. The numbers are better. Maybe the effects are better here. Maybe the mothership abilities aren't as dangerous. But to play on standard difficulty, this is like easy mode. Play on standard difficulty, you flip one of them at random. So 1, 2, 3, or 4 are going to flip. And you can increase the difficulty, make it harder, whatever they call them, epic mode, whatever. Flip them all over if you're like really need a challenge. But that's how you kind of up your difficulty. You just start like randomly flipping these over when you're playing. Like maybe you flip it like that. Now I'm playing on like, I don't know, medium difficulty, hard. I don't know what they call them, but I'm just cranking up the difficulty. So what we'll do, how I do it, I just go, these 2 tiles, we'll say odds. These 2 tiles are evens. Okay, we got evens. Now to these 2, I'll do odds and evens. Okay, we've got odds. We'll flip this one over. So now you'll see, we also have a damage to us that will happen when the mothership reaches this space. So we'll actually add some damage on this track here. But on the other side, it would have reduced our research track, would have moved our token back on our score track, and eventually brought another white ship into play. There is ways to skip those abilities, but it does speed up the game. I don't think you really want to do that. All right. Anything else I need to do? I don't think so. Okay, we can get rid of this stuff. Any questions? I don't know if I'm explaining this properly. It seems so easy. I didn't think of kind of formulating in my head how to explain this game is best, but I just teach through playing usually, so we'll just get to it. But if you have any questions during the play, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'm sure there's others in the chat who've played this game, so feel free to ask questions. Rolling dice, Rob automatically fails? Yeah, I might. With the track, you got this. Play it vertical with the rooms board next to the ship boards. I thought of doing that, but I like to see, I need it visually. Oh, did I flip something wrong? Oh, yeah, sorry. Whoops. Yeah. I talk about flipping it and I put it back in the wrong orientation. Yeah. Dragon says, we'll just watch you play, and then when we play, we'll do the opposite. Get out. All right. So remember, this is standard difficulty, but it's just the Roswell city, which doesn't have an ability. This is the one they recommend. Play Roswell, and when you're first learning the game, I think you're not even supposed to flip this. But we'll just play with it flip just to show that it's a thing. And then when we hopefully win, we'll move on and play with New York, which adds a different city, adds robot creating rooms. We'll be able to use the blue dice, and then we'll do another random flip on a room, and maybe we'll say we can't flip this one, just to see something different. Okay, so basically it's just those three phases like I was saying. So what we're gonna do, we start by rolling dice. Woo! All right. And then we decide where to place them. Remember, we have our excavator right here. So really the only rooms we can put stuff in is there's an energy room here, -3. You have to have 2 dice in a dual room. If you only had 1 die in here, and we got to the room phase and there wasn't another die on the other side, this die is useless. It does nothing, okay? To fire off a 2 or 3 room, I don't know if there's 4 or 5. I don't know. Obviously only can go 5, I would think. There's 5 spaces per row. But a room with 3 spaces, I'd have to have 3 dice in there. Also be able to pay for any energy costs to be able to fire off the effect, okay? You can put dice on these little paths, so the little tunnels without rooms on them. I can put a die there if I didn't want to use an ability, but I would assume you'd probably still want to put in a room, even if you're not going to do the effect, just in case you decide you want to do the effect based on something changing. Because once you put a die down, you move these enemy ships. So, I would probably still put this somewhere that it may come into play, because you might see some things move, might change your attitude. But again, I can only put 1 die past where the excavator is, and that room doesn't do anything except for move the excavator towards the space where the die is. And the die has to cover, at least, the pips on it have to equal or be greater than the amount of rooms, or spaces, I should say, spaces that the excavator is moving. Okay, and remember, when I place one of these white dice, I have to re-roll everything I haven't placed yet. So you got to be strategic with that. And oh yes, and Jim, only 1 die per column. Only 1 die per column is a limitation. But when we get to the robot dice, we'll explain that more. But those don't follow that. But which is cool. I like when they do that in tutorial mode in games where they leave out a couple rules, try to keep it simple, play that a few times till you figure it out. Not as many abilities, keep the game easy. Once you got a handle on that, they say, read the last couple pages of the rule book where it explains full mode, where it adds the robots in, talks about abilities on the cities and stuff, which we'll get to. All right. Oh yeah, there's also abilities here in the sky, which I should probably explain. The little arrows, as soon as a ship ends its movement on one of those arrows, it will slide over based on which direction the arrow is saying to move. Unless there's already a ship blocking that space, it just stays where it is. There's these little white mothership-shaped symbols. That literally means the mothership, if a ship ends its spot on there, the mothership will move down 1 space, but it ignores the effect. So you're losing a turn in the game, but you can shut off the effect so you don't have to worry about it. So for example, if I didn't want my excavator or whatever moved back 2 spaces, during the dice placement phase, I might try to purposely place a die down to get the ship to move down and cover up a mothership space to move it down so I don't have to deal with that ability later. But again, you've sped up the game. I don't know. I don't know if that's worth losing a whole turn. But I guess it depends what you have planned, right? So it's like this game is all like about figuring out priorities and doing the best with what you got. You can't do everything on a turn. It's one of those games that can get stressful, can lead to heavy analysis paralysis. And yeah. There's also these, the best spots on here that I like are these little spots with explosions and numbers on them. So what that means is if the ship ends its space there, it just sits there and it chills. It does nothing in the dice placement phase. But what it does do is if I use one of these red rooms with the fighter jets in them and actually use that effect, as long as the amount of pips on it when reductions and additions and energy costs are paid, as long as the pips on those dice leaving those rooms are equal to or higher than the numbers underneath any of the ships. So if there's a clear ship here on the 7, I would need to do at least a 7 on the pips in this room. 2 dice that equals 7 or higher. I'd have to take them out, and then I get to destroy any ship on the board that is in a space that has equal to or less than the value of the pips that I had in that room, the strength of the room, basically. Okay, you'll see that, hopefully. Hopefully you will see that, because you obviously don't want all the ships making their way down. So that's how you're going to destroy ships on the way down, hopefully, to keep minimal damage to your base. All right. So, it begins. Yes, it is exactly Independence Day, which is just basically Space Invaders, the movie. Right? Like, well, this is all based off Space Invaders. Everything, all this is just off Space Invaders. You go look up that arcade game. That's where all these like alien invasion things are inspired by, for sure. Okay, so let's play some dice. What do we want to do? We want to get these guys not to hit these mothership spaces. We want to generate energy. We want to get our little green token to move up, because that's how we're going to win. We want to get these spaceships to land preferably on places they can be destroyed. But, like, how is that going to happen? And do we like what we have here? If we do, we might want to place these white dice near the end of our dice placement. Or do we like our gray dice so much we want to play them first before we play white dice to reroll? I like all these low numbers because that means the ships are going to move less. They only move spaces equal to the pips on the dice you place. So yeah. So there's not a high die here. What I like to do is basically take a super high die and get this excavator moving so we can get some good rooms open. And I don't see that. So that in my mind tells me I want to place one of those white dice sooner rather than later. And there's a 3. Is there anything here we want to put a 3 on? I mean, we need a 3 at least to move up 1 on this track. But it costs 2 energy to use this room right now. But I mean, that's not the worst thing. And this ship, placing it in this column, if we look straight up, this ship will go 1, 2, 3. And nothing bad happening there. Nothing bad happening there. So I think we're okay to do that. I mean, again, I'm not a pro at this game. If you have any recommendations, throw them in the chat. I'm still learning. This is only like my 4th or 5th game playing this. So yeah, I'm just going by what I think is good to do, but it might not be the most efficient. All right, so now that I place a white die, we have to reroll all these. I don't know if that would have been smart to play a couple of these whites, or sorry, these ones, so that we didn't move the ships, because you can put them up here in these artillery spots, and it gets reduced by 1, so it's literally a 0. The ships don't move. Maybe we take advantage of that? Maybe? But I kind of want to get higher dice because I want to move the excavator. I want to increase my odds to see a higher die, so I kind of want to re-roll a whole bunch. So I'm going to do that. Wow, all low dice. This is crazy. Well, we're not going to worry about destroying ships right now, I don't think. So let's just try to generate some energy, maybe. I think I'm going to use this 1 because I want to re-roll these dice. I need a higher die. I think 1, 2, 3, 6, 5. Yeah, let's maybe just throw this in this energy room here. Oh, but it's -3 on energy in there. That's so gross. Hmm. Hmm. No, let's do it right here. We're not even going to move that one. We're just going to put this white up here. Let's re-roll. Come on, give us some big numbers. Okay, we got a 6. But we only really need a 5 here. So how this works, so I'm trying to get my excavator to move in this round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is as far away as I can put a 5 pip. I could put a 6 here. The only problem is, again, I'm only limited to 1 die per column. 1 die per column, so this is illegal. I can't put this here. I basically put a die in this column, so that's why they give you 5 dice, 1 die per column. So it's like this, like, you know, will I roll what I need, will I won't? So that's why I was kind of gambling, like, not putting that there. So I can use this die here. So that'll get the excavator move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the excavator will be here, and that'll open up all these rooms for next turn. Oh yeah, let's move our guys down. So this guy's going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We don't need this guy laying on the mothership. We already talked about this. So let's just put the 6 there, which is not as efficient, but it moves this guy one more further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That way we don't move the mothership down, right? Yes, Frederick caught it. Yes, you caught it too. Sometimes, and this is the problem with this game, I find, I'm very visual. I like seeing dice in a tray and like trying to understand where I want to place them and what columns are in, especially looking at the board sideways. It's hard for me. It's honestly hard. What I like to do is kind of like take the dice and kind of figure out, like maybe put them down here, like which aisle would I place them in? Where will it move all the aliens? I usually like to take my time with this game and kind of plan my turns out a little more. But we'll just keep going through. We'll keep pushing forward. But yeah, sometimes I need to place the die down just to see what it will actually do. But how I rule it is like I can still remove that last die and change it, especially if I haven't re-rolled dice to change any info, right? But once these ones are in and I've re-rolled dice, I'm not going to change these. Is how I kind of do it. So the 6 works. Still get the excavator to move. Brings this ship down here. Now you have a 5 and a 3 left. They obviously have to go in these last 2 columns here. 4. I just want to get energy. I just literally want to do it like these 2 in here somehow. But let me just look at what they will do. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's flip that around. Let's get this one to move here on this space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll put this one here. This one will just move 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't know if that's the best turn, but that's what we're going with. All right, so they're locked in. Then we go to the room phase. And in the room phase, we can take off dice in any order and solve the rooms in any order, firing off their effects. And it does matter. Sometimes you need to spend energy first and then generate your energy after, so you do not lose energy. We can only go up to 7. So if we generated like 10 energy right now, we're going to lose a whole bunch. So you might want to do the rooms in certain order. You might not even have energy to do certain effects, so you're going to want to generate energy first. And you might want to have your green token move up this bar in different, because remember there's different values on each of these nodes. So you might want to fire off certain green rooms before others to get over those bottlenecks, you know. Hey Heather, you haven't missed much. We're just starting out. This is literally first turn. We just placed our dice. I explained how the game worked, and we're just going with it. You'll understand. You'll be able to understand what's happening pretty easily, I think. If you have questions, feel free to ask. All right. So we're just gonna move the excavator, and you have to spend 1 energy. And it even has a little energy symbol on here to remind you 1 energy to move them, no matter how many spaces. And we're gonna move them down here. We take away the die. And I'm going to point him this way to show that all these rooms ahead of him are out of bounds for doing their abilities. But now we can place dice next round in these rooms. Okay, so that die is used. What else? We don't have the 2 energy to use this room yet. So what we'll do is we'll fire off this room. We take both dice. It's 8 is the total, but there's a -3 on that room. So we're only going to get 5 energy. That'll bring us up to 6. Then we're going to spend 2 of it. And we'll fire off this room, which will move us 3 up the track of research on the side, which is a 3 right there. So we don't have any more left value to go up to this 1 spot. we would need to have at least 4 coming from this die to move up to the next one. But so we got ourselves moved 1 space. I don't know, pretty good, I guess. All right, and this die does nothing in these gun rooms. It literally just a place to put a die if you want to like reduce movement. So, but other than that, they just kind of get removed. Don't do anything in the room phase. We're done room phase. Now mothership phase. First thing, move the mothership down. Okay, mothership's down. It has an effect here on the right. It's going to add a clear white ship here. And it just goes up in this mothership spot, ready to be deployed. It's not in a deployment spot yet. Then we deploy ships. So if there's any open spots here, we kind of fill them in. There's still one sitting here that didn't move. And where this guy goes, so there's 4 different open spots. So there's little rules to deciding where it goes. You actually look at the ship that's the furthest away from the mothership, or you look for empty columns. There's no empty columns. Everyone has a ship in it. And there's no ship on the board in this column, but there is a ship blocking that spot, so we can't put it there, obviously. We're going to put it here because the ship that's furthest away from the mothership is here. Okay, in column 1. All right. So that's it. That's mothership phase. Back to, that's our first full round. So back to our dice phase. We're going to roll them. Oh man, we got some 6s in there. Sometimes you don't want high numbers though, because as you've seen, high numbers equal these ships moving faster. So, I don't know. So we want to get the excavator flying through here is the plan, right? So seeing a nice 6 early, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would take up this row. But is there other things in this row we need available? Because once I put this die here, this guy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we don't want to put that 6 there because it will do the mothership action. Well, that's nerfed. So we just really need a 5 then. Let's see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, it won't fire off the effect of the room. It literally is just here to move the excavator when it's on that side. And if I put it in this space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it'll hit this arrow and move over 1 column. Is that bad? Maybe. We could maybe wait on that. But at least we know that that's where that die is going, as long as we're not going to roll any other white dice to re-roll. Okay, so that's kind of like where we want that to go. Now, what about these other dice? Do we want to play any of these ones before we do a re-roll? Can we get some fighter ships lined up here? Can we do that? So this column we'd want to move 1, or actually 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 would line these 2 up on spots to destroy them. So we could like maybe generate 3 energy, but the only problem is we got to re-roll once I place that. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one we either want to move it 1. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, maybe we do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That will destroy anything on a 4. Okay, this might be good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We put that one in there. This one, we need this guy to stay if possible. 1, 2. No. This one can move 2. This one we want to move 3, right? So we have this, but we don't want to play this yet. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4. We could place a 5. Could place a 5 up here to get it to move 4, but I kind of would rather use our dice for something. But I mean, hey, it kills a ship. But I also could use it for points, and then we just worry about getting this guy later. Yeah, maybe we just try to move this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The 6. We're going to spend 4 energy. We only have 4 energy. We maybe want to invest in some energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe let's make some energy here. I think. Are we okay with re-rolling those other ones? Yeah, we might be okay. Let's put the white here. You still need a power to power a gun to shoot. Yes. One is excavating, not shooting. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah. It's ahead. Whoops. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. We can't use that one. So should we maybe put that one there? And then we can put something low with it to fire? Or are we okay? This is a -1 for this fighter room. So maybe we put this one here. No, we need only 3 movement in this column. That's the problem. So yeah, maybe we do it like this. Maybe we do that one here. Yeah, I forgot this. We can't fire from this room. So we can put literally anything in this other space. So let's just generate some energy with this one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think you moved this one first, but we got them lined up. We need a 6 at least to destroy this one also. Now this one, so we place that, so let's re-roll. Hopefully we get something to help us with this. We got a 1 and a 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we already did that column. This one. 1, 2. That's too bad there wasn't a 2 there. That's okay. That's okay. So let's. This aisle hasn't moved yet. We're gonna put. Maybe we can still get it. Let's put this here, and we'll do 0 movement on this column because it's sitting on a spot to destroy already. That will re-roll this last one. Did I not move the second column? For 5? Oh yeah, yeah. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where was it? I messed that up. Yeah, he was there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse me. Okay. So did I roll this yet? I don't think I rolled this. Did I? I have a 5 here. I don't remember. And now I'm like trying to look and see what I did before. I don't know if I re-rolled this yet. Let me know. Okay. So we can put anything here, but if it's a 2, that'd be amazing. I don't know if I re-roll. I'm gonna roll it because I'm not sure if I re-rolled this. Put the last die in shoot spot. Roll now. I need to roll it. Okay, perfect. Oh, I gotta re-roll that. A 2. That's what we wanted, right? That's what we wanted. So this will go 1, 2. Boom! That worked out. I think that worked out. As long as I remembered everything I want to do. Got some energy, can fire. Okay. Now room phase, 1 die per column. I moved everything right. Didn't move this one on purpose. Okay. So I guess we can generate energy. It's not a problem. It just goes up to 7. We'll spend 1 for the excavator. Let's move it over here. We'll spend 2 more to fire. We have 7, which there's a 1 on a 2, a 6, a 1, a 4, and a 2. So we can destroy all these ships. The cool part is the white ships, they're annoying because when they hit your city, they go back up to the top to spawn again, just like red ships. But when you actually destroy one, it leaves the game until they get drawn back in again by the mothership ability. But these ones all get destroyed and then go back up to the top. Roy says, I know solo gaming isn't your thing. I wouldn't say it's not my thing. It's just, yeah. But how are you liking it so far? Which have been your favorite? So solo gaming, I love doing it, streaming with you guys. I've talked about this before. I do like solo gaming a lot. There's some great solo games out there, of course. And some games like Seventh Continent, I prefer to play solo, actually. So I wouldn't say it's not my thing. It's just, most cases, if a game has a multiplayer mode, I would rather play with multiple people. But when you can't, I love that games include solo variants, especially when they're well done and they're thought about from the beginning of design. But my favorite, I have a top 10 solo list up. A lot of those games would still be in that top 10. I've played a bunch since. I don't know how it would adjust that list and which ones would make it in and kick others out. But if you look up Rob's Gaming Table top 10 solo games, you'll find a video, like a 10-minute video, I think, that I put together that like last year after I played a bunch of solo games. But obviously I've been playing more since then, so I don't know what I would say would have gone in that list. I don't even remember everything that was on the list, but yeah. But I think my top one on that was Mage Knight. Pretty sure it was Mage Knight. Alright. Okay, so we killed all those ships. That feels good. And this one doesn't do anything. Done. Mothership phase. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Alright, so this is going to move down. Our excavator is going to move 2 back. That sucks. Okay, then we're going to respawn the ships. They're going to go into rows where there are into columns, sorry, where there is not another ship in that column. So they're there. All right, room phase. Let's do it. All right, what do we get here? Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of want to work on getting research this turn if possible. I really wish that excavator, I realized I was going to go back. Maybe we could have lined up a ship to actually hit the mothership phase to stop it from doing that, but I mean, it's okay. What do we want to do now? We could just plop this 5 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, Belko. Hostage Negotiator is on that top 10 list for sure. That up until, I don't know, that probably is still one of my favorite solo small box games, like cheaper games. But then again, my favorite was playing that with like all the expansion content and the career mode and stuff. So then we're talking like, you know, $100+ of content. So now it's no longer a cheap solo game when you really experience Hostage Negotiator in all its best glory. And I am playing this cooperatively with everybody right now. Yes, 100%. This game, I played this game 3 or 4 times over the last couple days, and it's definitely more fun playing with you guys here. All right. Okay. I'm thinking of putting this here just to move the excavator. I'm going all in with the high value die, but we could place a 1 somewhere, maybe leave some ships not even moving, and then maybe re-roll. But I see we have 4s and a 5. I might get lower results. So let's just try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And that's going to cost us 1 energy to move that there, right? Let's put some dice. We want to move. I mean, we could just put. We really want to get some green. This one costs. Maybe we put a green here instead. Hold on, let's rewind. Maybe we put this green like here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That way we know we have like, this is going to move up 4 at least. I kind of want a 6 though. Or we put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This slides over. Yeah, this is pickle. All right. We'll just put it here. Maybe we'll get some good rerolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Let's place one of these 1s so we can shake things up here. We kind of don't want this guy to really move through this stuff yet. But then again, I really want to use this room. I would like to use this room maybe. Like, it seems like column 1's like my best column. Let's throw this one here. Okay. So this ship won't move anything. Now let's re-roll. Okay. Well, I'm putting this 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to shoot over here. That's fine. We already moved that column. Then we'll re-roll. 5 and a 2. I mean, this first column moving 2 would be okay. But, yeah, that might be fine. And then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this will work. This will work. And then we'll put this 5 here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we kind of have to. And it won't move, so this arrow won't come into effect because there's a ship right beside it. I think I did that all correctly. Hopefully, I didn't. One column, one die. We're good. But yeah, that rune phase, man, you could go like so many ways with it. And this whole white dice causing you to re-roll and like where to use that. I love that. I love that so much. I just love, like, do I use the white dice now, risk changing up the rest of the dice? Do I hold it? But if I hold it too long and I only have one die and I'm looking for one number, I leave it till the end. Too much. Like, it's too much. I love it. You get to reroll. Yeah, you reroll anytime you place a white die and there's anything else left that you haven't rerolled. That's when the reroll hits. So you get, basically, you get 2 rerolls a turn unless a white die is the last die you're placing, obviously. You're not going to reroll anything. There's nothing left to reroll. So you basically have 1 or 2 rerolls a turn, but you choose when to use them. Yeah, I just love that. And like gambling on what you could pull or you know, use the dice you really like first. What did Brian say? Oh. Okay, so let's do the room phase. We can just get 2 energy. Put us at 6 energy. We can spend 1 energy, move our excavator, I think is what it's called. We're gonna move it down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, is that right? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it was 5, right? It was right underneath it. And that was 5. Done. Now we're gonna spend 2 energy, 1, 2 on this room. Move this up a value of 5. So 1, we have 4 left. There's a 3. And then we have still 1 pip left off this. We can go up to this point. Okay. This one won't do anything. And then this one, we'll spend another energy going down to 2. And this one has a -1. So this actually is just a 4 pips on it for using the rooms effect. But that's fine. I looked at it. We have a 3 here and a 1 here in the next spots. So that the 4 pips we have on there, we can definitely spend 3 of them to move there, 1 to move there. Boom. We're flying up the track. The bulldozer, I don't know what it's called. It has a name though. It has a name. It has a name. Where is it? Yeah, it's an excavator. It is an excavator. Your bulldozer, your, you know, plow. It's plowing snow. I don't know. Snow underground. All right. Mothership phase is going to move down 1. And we're going to add another white ship. And then we're going to deploy that white ship, which is going to go to this column. Yeah. Bulldozer above ground, excavator below ground. Ah, okay, there we go. Kazumi's got it. Move column 1 ship. What did I not do? Oh, did I forget to move this guy? What was there? What was there? It was here, right? Was it a 2 or a 3? Do you remember the value on that energy room I did? 2? Okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I wanted to line them up on that. I remember that now. Okay, so we'll move that down. So we should be on that spot. Thank you. Yeah, okay, perfect. We caught it. All right, thank you for your help, guys. Yeah, that's not the first time I've done that, where I've sat there looking at the board. And again, like, I'm not playing it in the same verticality that I normally play it at, where I can see down the column and I can count, and then I just like move it as I place the die. I should be doing that more often, but then I'm never like solid on how I'm putting my dice. All right, let's roll again. Room phase. Okay, let's see. Bulldozer. I mean excavator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 6 still doesn't get this room fully open. But I mean, we don't need this room because it's just an 11 at the end. So we don't really need this room. We just really needed this room. But I mean, there's nice rooms down here for destroying ships and getting energy though. So really, 1, 2, 3. I can put whatever just matters for moving these guys in the right spot. So I think we maybe focus on fighting some ships. Maybe not yet. There's still some in the top half. I'm not so scared yet. I mean, the mothership's getting closer. And there's this jerk face here. If we move him 2, we can maybe line him up for a shot. We're only at 2 energy, though. We gotta be careful with the energy. I still want to spend 1 on the excavator, so we gotta generate some energy. And for the excavator, I want to move it at least. It's not gonna roll back yet. 1, 2, 3. I would like to move the excavator at least 3. So we could. We need like 3, and then there's a 7 here. We either need to pull out 10 green this turn. We got to be careful. There's a rollback here on the green track. So hopefully, like even 11 would be the bomb to get that past this 7. So even if it rolls back, we're not having to jump over 7. There's eventually a 6 coming too. So we got to use this room, I think, is the key right now. This double room. We can get like 11 in there. That would be huge, but the only problem is that brings ships like flying down. Flying down. But I mean, like we can take a damage, like that's okay. If it's worth it to jump up like 3 spaces. But we only have a 6 right now. And is that the spot we put in? Or is this the spot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, mothership. No. Yeah, so maybe we don't go that aggressive. If we can get 10 in there, that'd be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, mothership again. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it separate. We're gonna have to use probably 2 separate green rooms. Like maybe use a 7 in here somehow with low numbers. Put a 4 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Hits our ship. Yeah, so many options. Is crazy. This is crazy. You guys see anything? Sajat says, "I'm Team Alien. Who's with me?" Yeah, it's such a puzzle, Cronwell. Such a puzzle. Like I'm sitting here, like I'm trying to play quicker because of the stream, but like to be honest, this is a great solo game to just sit there and literally burn your brain trying to figure every like little turn out if you want, which I love. I love that exists. But we're not in a rush either here. But all right. Hey, Torkel, how's it going? All right, so let's go. Yeah, we're gonna put a 3 here. Move the excavator. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that will go 1, 2, 3. All right. Now these white dice, I think I want to generate some energy. I'd like to move this at least 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in this column would work good. Maybe we can go fighter jets. Dimitri's here, says Russia is here. Show me that alien. Show me the alien. You need energy too. I know. I need energy. So which, I guess like this energy room I'm looking at. So maybe I should put this up here. Just get some energy, like some cheap energy. Doesn't cost me any negatives on that. So at least I get 3 raw energy. And then the excavator I like move with the 4 maybe to like here. But then that uses up this room. I can use this fighter jet spot now. And that would be okay if we move 3. Do this here. No. Yes, let's do this here. And we'll re-roll. So this guy's going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can kill that white ship. All right. So this column, if we can move them 1, 2, that'd be good. We could put this here. Do we have enough to kill? This is a 3, 3, 4. We need at least 4 damage from this room, which is fine. Let's put this one here. Yeah, let's put this one here. We'll go 1, 2. I'll slide over. 1, 2. Okay. Then we're going to put this 4. What was I thinking? This one. Right here, so we can destroy a bunch of these ships. And that will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right onto a spot. That worked perfect. Unless I did something wrong there. Then we have this white die, 1. I mean, we can play it in this column and just not move anything. I mean, that may be fine. Otherwise, it's not going to get us any points on the green because it's a -1 on that spot. This room needs 2. This room needs 2. So it's kind of like the only real spot to put that. So that's fine. We don't move any ships. I think we're fine. All right. So let's get these out of here. These do nothing. Those are done. Let's generate 3 energy. Putting us at 5. Oh, we didn't move this, did we? Whoops. Whoops. That's okay though. That's okay. This one we're gonna spend 2 energy, and we're gonna move this up here to the 3. And this one we spend 2 energy, and we're gonna kill some ships that are 4 or less. This one, this one, this one, this one. Get out. All right. Other ship moves down, redeploy. Okay. Go in those spaces because there's no ships in those 3 columns. There's no effect for the mothership on the right side of the board. All right. So it bought us some space. So I think we try to get this green track. Like, we win if we just hit this end of this green track. So like, let's get that research going up if we can. We don't have access to this room yet. I still would like to move the excavator, but I still don't think it's priority. But this energy room is what I really wanted, and even this fighter room would have been okay, but it's not late for death. That's fine. All right, what do we got? 4 there. 1, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Nope. Nope. 2, 3, 4, 6. Debating. I like the low numbers I see because then these ships won't move as much if I start using up some of the lower pips first. But I need energy. That's huge. And I need to start using these green rooms here. So how do we want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we want not a 6 in this column for energy, I think. Maybe a 4 or a reroll. I'm just thinking this 6 white if I want to jam it in somewhere. Maybe we can change some numbers. I don't want to move this 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not so bad. A 6 in this column is not so bad. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6 is not so bad in this column either. So I can put a 6 in this far column or this second column. So column like 2 or 5. And what do we save? We need a 7 to get past this. So we're gonna need to use this dual room to get past this next problem here. So let's maybe place our dice for that. If we can get 8 is even better. I'd okay with a 7. Okay with a 7. So if we're just thinking, I'm thinking of putting the 4 and the 3 together in this room. And if I look at these columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's fine. And 1, 2, 3, not so bad. All right, let's do that. Let's do a 4 here. Okay. Let's do 3, moves it another column. We could wait to see if we get something higher. Maybe we could even move it 2 spaces. Six right column energy. 6 right column energy. Like up here? Yeah. Yeah, that could work. But then I can't use this space though. Right most ship for 6. Yeah, I know I want that ship to move for 6. I think it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I just don't think I can use this energy room though, because I want to use this green room here, the dual green room. But if I use the 6 here, I'm thinking of putting the 6 down here. But I also could put the 6 up here. And then maybe we can go, how many energy is that? That's 4? I only have 1 energy. So I need like a really high number in here for energy. That's what I want to do. So maybe I throw 6 in here for energy. But like, oh, I'd love that 6 here to go past this 6. So if I can get 8 in this room and a 6 in this room, I just need to see, I probably won't see high dice there. That's the only problem. So it's like I could be gambling here. Might not have enough energy to even use this 6. So I think the safer play is to put this in the energy spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it moves the mothership. I can't do that, right? I just need to make 3 more energy. So, I mean, yeah, let's gamble. Let's gamble. We're going to put this white here. This might screw up our whole turn. Might screw up our whole turn. No, you can't blow up the mothership at all. At least not that I know of. But there's a whole campaign mode to this that I've not read about in this book. I know nothing other than the box is full of 4 other piles of cardboard and booklets for campaign. And I don't know what that adds to the game. All right. So I pop this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that ship comes down. We're gonna reroll. I know nothing. I know nothing. Okay, not the big numbers we're looking for. But again, just 3 energy we needed. We can use this 1 to reroll. I can throw this in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use that 1 to get a reroll again. But we might be okay to plop this in this energy spot. Slide this over. Yeah. Slide this over. Okay, we're gonna place the white up here. It's gonna do nothing. Yeah, all right. I think this is good, but maybe not too good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we're gonna move the mothership. That's fine. I mean, I can stop it from moving the mothership, but I need some movement on my score track. I think that's a fair trade. I think that's a fair trade. We got 10 points worth. We can try to ratchet this thing up. That's like, it's overkill, but it still will get us past 8 here, and then we have another 6 here, so we can get up to this spot. Did I move this? I didn't move this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna move the mothership down, but we ignore the mothership's ability when we move the mothership. Oh, the excavator. I forgot about that too. That's okay though. That's okay. I think we're okay with what we have. Excavator's like a nice to have at this point. I think. With this city setup, I think. I don't know. Alright, so this one does nothing. This one's going to generate us 4 energy. So we'll go to 5. We're going to spend 2 of that energy to get 10 pips worth of movement up here. So 7 of it, 8 of it's used. We don't have enough left to move up 6. So we lose the rest of those pips. You can't carry them over to keep moving this track up. Each room is completely resolved separately. Then we'll reduce 2 more energy. And we'll get 6 from this, which will move us up to the 6 here. Boom. All right, mothership phase. Yeah, the excavator's going back. This guy's going to move down. Excavator's going to move back. And we have nothing to redeploy. Room phase. So we're looking at 1, a 3, a 5, a 1, a 3. So if we can maybe get like 9 or even 10 in this room here, we're looking pretty good. I think that's what we want to aim for on this turn. Did I already have a ship hit our base? Because I don't think I moved the health down. Or did I blow that ship up? I can't remember. I can't remember if I let the ship hit our base or not, but I might have not moved our health down. Alright, a couple 5s on the 1s. Interesting. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, this is going to move it back 1 too. So we have to be super careful. We might actually want to move the mothership. I don't want to really, but we got to be careful where it's going to leave us. Like if I don't move this green up and we move the mothership down, it's going to -1 the space on this track, and then we're going to have to get another 6 energy or research to move it back up. So we like don't want to do that. No base damage yet? Oh, okay. Oh, no damage. Okay. I just couldn't remember. I couldn't remember if I just let a ship hit me. I played the game a couple times already today, so it may be kind of blending. All right. And what do we do? Oh, priorities. Move this for sure. Number 1 priority. We're going to need some energy. Number 2 priority. Destroying some ships? Yeah, we got full health, so maybe it's not the most priority right now. One, 3. We can get like 9, 10 movement on this track. We're living the dream, is what I'm thinking right now. And I mean, I could slap this one in here, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feels good. And we reroll some of these and see what we get. Although, we could play some of these lower number ones first, just to reduce the movement on the ships, and maybe try to just get some energy that way. Oh, we have nobody in column 1. We can go crazy in that column by playing like a super high pip die. It get some big energy would be nice. All right, let's just do some rerolling then. We'll put this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no mothership advancement. I like it. We'll reroll all these. What do we get? Not high values. Come on. All right. What did I say I wanted in this room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, and 10. We need a 5 or a 6. I don't have that. So I could be cheeky, and I need more energy for it though, but I could put a 2. I could put like a 2. Oh no, but I could put a 2 in like this column, but that's kind of lame. I could put a 2 in this column. Or a 1. I could put a 1 there. And this will help get me past this 1. But I can place that in a second. And then I only need 9 in this room. Yeah. If I put a 4 here though, 1, 2, 3, that's fine. 4, we take a damage. That's fine. Okay, so the ship hits the base, take a damage, goes back up. All right. Now, we don't have enough energy to do this yet, so that's still a priority. But I'm hoping this reroll gets us some. Put a 1 here. This guy just moves 1 space. This guy moves 1 space. That'll be the 1 we need to get up 1 level here. Okay, let's reroll. Come on, big numbers. What do I need? Minimum 3 more energy. Just show me a 3 or higher, please. All right, I'll take a 6. Boom, that's what we wanted. That worked out. Okay, so we have this 3 left over. And what's this going to be doing? It moves this guy only 3. Oh, mothership action. I mean, it would stop this from rolling back. Not the best use of it. Or we can just move it 2 and be safe. And this guy will shift over 1. Probably the right play. And a 3. I don't have enough energy. Oh, I will have enough energy. For fighting ships at 3. Doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, let's not move the mothership. I don't think it's worth it. So we'll go up there to move this guy down 2. And then he slides over. Yeah, I was thinking of moving it on purpose. I don't know if that's good though. It's like a whole turn lost to just like I think I'll be able to get 1 more research, but I don't know. I think we're doing really good. Yeah. Yeah. We'll just stick with that. We'll stick with that. Let's play a little safe-ish. Because if we're okay with the mothership, it'll just be like losing this 1 research, which is like whatever. It'll just roll back once. But if we didn't roll it back... No, let's try it. Okay, so this one does nothing. This one gets us 6 energy, bringing us up to max at 7. We're going to spend 2 of that energy to move 9. Oh, hold on. 2 of that energy, sorry, to move 1 first. We're up to this 1. Then, separately, we'll spend 2 more energy and move 9, which will go 3. Leaves us with 6 left. 5 leaves us with 1 left. And that 1, we can move up to this 1 spot. So we have a 3 and an 11 to go. But obviously, it's going to roll back to this 5. So we just need like 4 energy from 1 room, 11 from another room, and we win is the plan. So let's see. This is going to move 1. And it's going to reduce us back 1 on the track due to this symbol here. Then we'll redeploy. Okay. And room phase again. All right. Not high number. I need some big numbers here. Even if it damages us, I kind of don't care. In this room, we need like 11 worth. I don't even have a 5 or a 6 in there, I see. But we talked about in this room, we just need like 4. So what I'll do is plop a 4 here. Even though it's going to damage us, this might be risky. I'm kind of thinking of rushing it. And even we'll take a bunch of damage. But I could slow it down. We still have a couple turns, but we have another damage coming. We have 1, 2, 3 rounds-ish left. So I'm kind of going to sprint to the finish. Yeah, I got to do some re-rolling, I think. So what is it you guys saying? Kazumi's saying the 4 on the research on the right. Oh, this one. Yeah, I keep forgetting this column is here. I may have messed that up before. Yeah, we can do that. Nobody moves. And then we re-roll. Yeah, I think it's 3 or 4 turns still. But as soon as this covers this, and remember, if we move the mothership, it starts reducing those rounds. So we might... Oh, there are the numbers we're looking for. Oh, boy. All right, so what did we say? We needed a... We got the 4 covered. We only have 3 energy, though, which is fine. We're covered on energy. So got to do this careful, right? We got to do... we could just put a 6 here. Or... No, 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, maybe that's the wrong way to do that. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, maybe we do this one first. 1, 2, 3, boom, hits us, goes back, damage. Then we move this one because we will then put it in that other column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, slides over. So then we already moved that column, so then we don't have to get hit twice. What I'm thinking there. We're good for it. Like, we got it, I think. I think we did it, but and if I were to play this, I mean, we put a 6 in the first column, right? And then we re-roll this, hopefully get a low number. So like, I probably would just go energy of 6, and then excavator move if possible, or I want a lower number here though. So we'll re-roll. Oh, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it was going to be a 1, but it turned to a 4. All right. So even putting it up here is only going to do 3 movement. That'll still hit us. Let's make it worth something. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll put it here. Just move the excavator, I guess. Whew. Okay, so let's just spend 1 to move the excavator to here. Okay. Then let's spend 1 and we'll use 4 research, move 1, and then 3 more. Okay, then we generate 6 energy, going to max 7, spend 2 of that, do 11 research, which is exactly what we need to finish the game. A winner is us. Woo! All right, we did it. 2 damage, not bad, I think. I know we could have played more carefully. If you look at like the turns, right? We could have spent some turns like slowing down the ships and stuff. Move column 2 4 spaces. Did I not do that? Oh yeah. Sorry, these we would have had 3 damage. 3 damage. Yeah. 3 damage. Yes. 3 damage. 3 damage. Not 2. All right. So let's play another one. But this time we'll switch it up. We'll do New York. So you switch the city. So New York has, we're going to see what robots are all about. This is the full standard game now. We're going to use the full rules. So you can use cities that have abilities. So this one says you can only have 1 robot, but the value of its room is raised by 1. And if you'll see here, we have another value on the track that Roswell did not have. Okay, so we have an extra little difficulty there. Not too bad, I don't think. Now we need to switch out the city is going to be different, or the underground like bunker area 51 here is going to be different. We need A, we need this A, and then we need C, like this. So you'll see our city is different. The top row is the same. The excavator is kind of in the same area, but you see the rooms are all completely different, like in different spots, different values, different costs. Even the energy track goes to 8, which is different. Damage track, I think, is shorter. That's a no good. And we have a new blue room called robot rooms, where you can put a pip there, or a die, sorry. And with the pips, so this is a 6, -1, when I fire this off, it's worth 5. I can now place a 5 robot in any room that's open and it's been excavated already. And I just place that robot in a room, for example. Let's say it's this one. And it goes tilted to show that it can't be used that turn. And at the end of every room phase, you ready up your dice. So it kind of stays there. And if I use this die, I get the value on it and it stays there and reduces by 1. So the robot I can send to work and he just kind of sits in a spot. And he doesn't count towards my 1 per column. So, and they don't move the ships. So you'll see here, I don't know if I explained it best, but you'll see it in action. But I really do like the robots a lot. I really like that a lot. I think it's a cool little mechanic. So we're going to see that here. So we have our excavator here. 2 energy we start with, 0 damage. No research, obviously. Let's find out our random flipped room here. So odds for these 2, evens for these 2. So odds, and then out of this we'll do odds and evens. Odds. So this one's going to flip. So now we need 12 for the final one. And it looks like we're going to be moving our excavator back quite a bit. Oh, we get some damage pretty quick too. Yeah, that's a little filthy. That's a no good. All right, we'll see how that affects us. So we got excavator moving back 1, moving back 2, moving back 1. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Because if you see here, on this city, we have to get down on this bottom row. It's the only green room that has 2 dice. This one, even though it's +1, is not going to be enough to move up to this 12. So that's a must. That's a must. And the crazy part is, it's going to keep moving backwards. So like, it's going to be a lot harder than the last one, I think. Like a lot. But we'll see if we can do it. Sajad. Darn, we lost again. Damn aliens. Thank you, Hans. Good luck. Have fun. Thank you for the good luck, I mean. Oh yeah, and the robot is +1 for the New York ability. It adds +1 to the room, not the robot. Which I guess is kind of the same, but like, I guess not. I don't know. But yeah, it's +1 to the room. So even if I have a robot of 6 in a room, it gets +1 from the room. So it could be like a 7. Maybe even higher if the room also has a +1 or more on it, which none of these do. It's got a -1 on this robot. But if it's like a +3 down here, if I put a robot in this spot, if I have it excavated, it could be +3 plus another one from New York's ability. That could be pretty powerful late in the game. And you can always remove robots at any time. If you're like, if it's dropping down on the pips, you feel it's useless, you can move it out. You can even use a robot to make a robot for its same space. So you could like, you know, put this in a spot and then start pumping out robots with it. But again, New York, we're only allowed 1 robot, so you can't really do that. But I could literally make a robot in a room, put this robot in this room, and then when I get to use this robot, use it to make a robot, and then put this robot in that room. Like it's kind of neat. Like you can do some cool little combos with it. Thank you, Gazumi. Without you guys' help, I don't know if we'll be able to do it. The Jots definitely has the advantage now. Okay. Oh. I think I'm going to take a quick break just to get a refill here. And then, Velko's got to go. No worries. You guys saw the game. That's how the base game works. So the only difference is abilities here, robot rooms, and it's obviously a little more difficult because the city has adjusted these tracks and whatnot, and we have this tile flipped instead. So I'm going to take a quick couple-minute break, and I'll be right back, and we'll continue with the playthrough. All right, we're back. Let's continue with the playthrough. All right. What's in the cup? What's in the cup? It is just coffee. Just coffee. With a shot of almond milk. Boom! Dragon says, I won, we lost. So I have to watch out. So if Dragon and Sajah, you're playing for the aliens, I can't take your recommendations. Because if you want the aliens to win, you got to tell me where to put dice in bad spots to make the aliens move faster or the mothership to come down. Coffee and bourbon and pineapple, says Jim. Shh. Don't give away my secret recipe. Okay. Let's get this started. Oh yeah. Let's spawn our ships. On our ship. Here we go. Brian says, LOL, my kids made my kids watch Seven for the first time last weekend. Now they know why I say, what's in the box every time I get an Amazon package. You just pace around, like, near the front door, like, what's in the box? Hope your kids are old enough, Brian, for that movie. I saw that movie in my teens, man. That movie, yeah, it's an unforgettable experience. That movie. It's definitely evil, yeah. Okay. Wow. All right. What are we trying to do? Let's move the excavator with that 6 probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel like we're just I don't know, let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What does that do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks safe to me. Do it. Get serious. We're gonna fly that excavator down. What else? Energy generation would be nice. I mean, we have a nice room here for double energy. That seems to be something to use. Robot. Let's get a robot going, maybe. We could instead create a robot with the 6. That might be the right play. And the excavator, instead, we do the 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That moves it over. We want to do this. And I don't know, is it like... It's going to make a robot value of 5, which is good. Plus 1. No, I think we want this excavator to go here. No, we want a robot. Robot 5, right? Tim Hortons? The mug is Tim Hortons. The coffee's not Tim Hortons. So let's the excavator 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we could just plop a 4 here. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, whatever. Okay. And with this 5. Really worried about the ships right now. Two, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do this. Let's put this here. Let's put this here. So this is gonna move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one doesn't move anything. It will re-roll this. 3. I'll just plop this 3 here. 1, 2, 3. All right. I think that's legit. Move the mothership down to bypass the excavator. I don't know if that's worth it. Maybe for the one that has the 2. But man, we also have like these spots here that reduce the alien, like reduce our score track. Yeah, we can't even make research yet. Like we gotta get that excavator going. Yeah, that robot maybe isn't the smartest thing right there, but I mean it'll pay off, right? Hopefully it pays off. Okay, so this die doesn't do anything. The excavator, he is here. Energy spent of 1. This room, energy spend of 1. The room is a -1, but then it's a +1 because in New York. So it's a 6 robot. Or no, sorry, the robot room is 6. Never mind. It's not +1 because in New York yet. That's the blue dice, sorry. Blue dice. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I can make a robot of 5. A robot of 5. And any room that the excavator is cleared. So we could... I feel like throwing in like this research room maybe. But there's also this research room that's a +1 but 2 energy. Any recommendations? I have a research room. I'm thinking of one of the 2 research rooms. There's one that has a +1 by this. But man, if we put it on this one that has a +1 already, it's like having this room's a +2, but it costs 2 energy. Is that worth it to have an extra +1? 1 energy for a +1? Probably not, right? Hey, Pickle. Hey, Brad. Afternoon, Rob. Glad to see you doing a stream of this. I keep hearing a lot of buzz about it. Yeah, it's definitely a solid little solo game for sure. Very thinky. And I haven't even touched the campaign stuff. Like, right now, this game's, like, really good. But, like, man, if that campaign stuff's, like, even just as good as this, if not better, and adds to even more replayability, more variability in the game, and has a decent little story to it, man, this game will be like, you know, this could go up pretty high on my solo games list for sure. Oh, the Hexplore companion app just got relaunched. Well, that's good to hear. Does it still have a warning when you open it saying this is beta, it could crash, has bugs, whatever? That's what scared me away from using that on stream. I would hate to play like 8 hours of Hexplore and then all of a sudden the app crashes. I would lose my mind. Hey, Brian, no spoilers on the campaign. No spoilers on the campaign, if you could, please. You can power up weapons and research. That's cool. That's cool. Right. So let's... Oh, and I did say earlier, for those who joined late, if we get to 100 likes on this video, I think is what I said. Did I say 100? Yeah, if we get 100 likes, I'll play through the campaign live on the channel. Obviously, spoiler warnings on that too. We're at 33 likes, so yeah. Those watching this later too, hit the like button. If we get to 100 likes, I'll play more of this on the channel. We'll go through the campaign. If not, I'll just play it on my own, off camera, that's fine. I'm still going to play it no matter what. Alright, and then I'll let you guys know in a top list if it makes there. I'll let you know my thoughts. Or in our next monthly Q&A, I'll let you know my thoughts. Alright. Put it in energy. Put it in Put it in energy. This one? Oh, you're saying put it in this energy room? This -1 energy room? Just to keep pumping energy? Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, all right. I'll do it. You guys recommend it. I'll try it. I don't think I tried that before when I played. Or maybe I did it later, but I tried like I think I did it in this room eventually last time I played New York. I got it in an energy room, but it was late. But yeah, that's a good idea actually. Okay, I'll do that. So it's a 5. It's tilted, so we can't use it this room phase. And we still have these dice, right? Oh no, those are removed. These 2 left. Sorry, these 2 left. So we're gonna make energy of 8. Whew. Full energy. All right, mothership phase. Oh yeah, this now goes, doop, it's ready. All right, mothership phase. Down 1, there's no ships to redeploy. Excavator goes back 1. Oh yeah, if we put it in that room, we couldn't have put it in that room. If we put the robot in that room, that's another thing I forgot to say. If the excavator moves back and that robot was here, it would kick the robot out. Yeah. Good thing we didn't. Good thing that never happened. I would lose my mind. I would have just rolled it back, but yeah, I forgot about that. That's a thing. Stupid mothership. So we got to remember that. We got to be careful with that rollback of 2. If we don't move the excavator in the next 2 turns, or less, if the mothership advances, we got to make sure it doesn't do that -2 on the excavator, which we may want to force the mothership to ignore that ability, possibly on purpose. Okay. Oh, look at all these 5s and 6s. Woo! I don't know if I want those right now, but that's a nice high roll. Good for the excavator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I'm just jamming a 6 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want that excavator to get moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, the blue die for the robot. Yeah, robot dice do not move the ship. They don't move anybody. Yeah, they don't affect that. I'm 99% sure. 99% sure. We can check though. I've only played with the robots like once or twice, so I may not have it all down. But we can check the rules right now. Probably be a good idea. I'd hate to mess that up. So robots is the blue die that stays in your base even after all the gray and white dice have been resolved. Robots are never rolled and never placed in the dice phase. They just stay where they are, installed, and do their work in the room phase. Installing robots. Robot rooms make robots. Set a blue die to the value of the room. If the value is more than 6, set the blue die to 6. Immediately install your new robot in an empty room space of an excavated room. Newly installed robots are exhausted, which means they can't use them this round, denoted by exhausting the robot and rotating it 45 degrees. You're limited to 2 robot dice. However, you may remove a robot from the board at any time. For example, you can remove a robot to reinstall this new robot. Note that installing a robot does not cause enemy ships to move. Worker dice in the dice placement phase. From now on, the gray and white dice you place in the dice phase will be called worker dice. In the dice phase, you still must place a worker die in each column. Essentially, you ignore the robot dice. And if a robot die is in the space where you want to place a worker die, you can remove it. Top right here, robot dice in the rooms phase. During the rooms phase, robots from the previous rounds are used to power effects. They work just like worker dice, with these exceptions. After resolving the robot die, you can leave it on the board. If you use the robot die, decrease its value by 1. Already at 1, remove it from the board. Rotate the robot to show that it's exhausted and thus cannot be used again during this phase. At the end of the room phase, rotate all exhausted robots back to the usual unexhausted orientation. And some cool special cases here. If you use the robot die in a robot room, you're allowed to take that die to represent a robot you're installing. You can install a robot in a AA gun room, but it won't do anything. And if a mothership action moves the excavator backward, which we just talked about, it will kick your die out of there. And in a multi-space room, an exhausted robot is like an empty space. You can't use the room. Boom, there we go. Yeah, we're all good. We got it. We got it. That's good. Good to bring that up, though. Good to Hank to ask those questions. Do appreciate it. Where are we? Yeah, I only played with the robots. I think today I tried it for the first time, actually. Yeah. Yeah, these robots are not in the base like learning rules. They're like in a full rules section of the rule book. So yeah, some people have not played with them yet, or still trying to master the game on the regular mode, like the learning mode. They recommend to play a few times so you really have it down. And before playing the campaign, they recommend to play the game if you're really good with the base game content, like get good with Washington, New York, Roswell, and try different difficulty levels. And supposedly once you feel comfortable at a certain difficulty level, then you play the campaign, and you're supposed to have some good experience before that. Hence why we're not jumping in the campaign today. I'm not a master of this game yet. I have never beat anything above difficulty 1, like standard 1 flipped. All right. Now what? We know we got energy generation happening. This will get us 5 energy. We're full on energy. I don't care about energy right now. Let's spend some of it. We got the excavator spending 1. He's going to move. We need to put a die in this column still, though. What else do we want to do? We want to shoot down some ships, maybe, right? This one we can't. This one. Like, our dice are way too high. We need to move some research, maybe. Can we even do that? A research of 6 would be good. Research of 6. Here. Oh, no, we already did that column. Yeah, I messed up. Maybe we shouldn't move the excavator. I should have gone for some... I mean, I still could change this. We didn't do anything else, right? Yeah, I forgot this is my like only energy room. Or research room. Research what I'm saying. Jim, don't worry. People will watch this video later. There's like the majority of people don't watch live. They watch this later. There'll be people who come to this video on the channel for the next few days and watch through it. And I'm sure some of them will like the video also. We'll get to the 100. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get there. 100's not bad. We've got, like, whenever I've tried to hit a like goal, 100 likes is not a problem on this channel. We'll get there. We'll get there. Dragon Shadows hacking the system. He's already got 4 likes put in. Angie, no worries. I know you'll get this game eventually. You don't need to, but yeah, this is definitely a cool little game for sure. Definitely a good solo game. It's got that like feel of like Hostage Negotiator for me, that it's lots of options, lots going on, but the quick setup and teardown. I like how it's like not a lot of table space, one of those smaller solo games, but still has that like brain burning, like, I guess Hostage Negotiator default isn't really like too brain burny, but still it's like trying to be as efficient, thinking ahead. You got all that thinking ahead stuff in this. It's like very key. Like I already got to be thinking about like the next turns. You know, if you're not destroying those ships, where are they going to be? You know, do I have the rooms open? That kind of thing. It's crazy. But yes, you do have enough games to play on your channel, as Brian's saying for sure. You're welcome. I'm glad you like it. Edward says, late to the party, been binging too many bones videos. Also finally subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, Edward. I appreciate it. This one looks pretty cool. Excited to learn more. Awesome. Yeah, we're in our second playthrough of this already. It's a pretty quick one. I slow it down a lot though, but pretty quick one. Okay, so are we okay with this, moving this 6 on this column? I mean, our excavator gets to move more, but we don't get to do... Here, let's roll this back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if we maybe just put a 5 here... Yeah, let's do that. Let's put a 5 here instead. So we'll move the excavator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't need energy. We don't care about this. We need this research, though. So I think I'm putting a 6 still in this column. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Oh man. All right. Those are some big dice. I don't want these big dice here, but I mean, we could, if we can put a 6 here. There's no one in that column, right? So we might be able to do some destroying of at least one ship. I don't know. And then we'll re-roll. So yeah, no one moves. Still big dice. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving these 4 is not bad. We get one there. And maybe we can get a lower one on that. I really like a lower one. Like a 2 would be nice. Oh, no. We could put the 6 here. We could put the 6 here. Yeah, We'll put the 6 there. That'll move this guy to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we slap this 4. Where do we want to put this 4? I mean, I guess here, but we don't need to make the robot. Yeah. I think that works. I think that works. Yeah, Kanji, this is one where, like, you definitely don't need to rush to get this game. It's definitely solid. It's more of, like, a game I would consider if, like, kind of like I did, where I wasn't sure about it 100%. I know I wanted it, but it's, like, one of those games, like, 25, 20 bucks or whatever. It's, like, good to just kind of, like, you need that free shipping at $100, $150, $200 with your local retailer or whatever, especially during COVID. You jam this on there to get that free shipping on top of your $100 game you're buying. You know, that kind of idea. That's what this game is for me. I wouldn't go out of your way to rush to get it, but if it's ever in stock and it's kind of like you just need $20 more on your order to get that free shipping, this is one of those games. All right. Let's see. But again, I haven't played the campaign, so it doesn't. This game, Brad, this game is based on a print and play game that's like 9 cards. If you go look that up, it's a free print and play game. You get this game printed on 9 cards. You just need some cubes and whatever. That's a more portable version. This is like a fairly, it's a smaller box, but it's a heavy box because it has all this campaign stuff in here. It's like got 4 little campaign scenarios that are like more cardboard and booklets and stuff to play through. So I'm literally playing like 1/5 of the content on the channel today. There's still a lot more to discover with this game, but it's a little bit heavy. It's not like fit it in your pocket and play it kind of thing. But I mean, it's a smaller box game. It's a smaller box game. Angie already has it in his Amazon cart. Okay. Yeah, like the original version is renowned for its portability. It's like if you go look up pictures of the print and play version, it's like just like laying some cards out in a row. It's like super small. Looks really neat. Like that looked really nice. Oh, move column 1 chips? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Yeah, sorry, I get distracted, Jim, and start talking and forget to finish what I'm doing. Okay, let's do some room phase. I'm definitely not doing the robot energy yet because we have full energy. Let's spend some of that energy. 1, 2, 3. Let's blow up some ships for 6. Bang, bang, bang. Take that, aliens. All right, this die is obviously doing nothing sitting here on a tunnel. Let's spend an energy to move the excavator 5 spaces along here. Okay. Let's spend an energy here. We're going to get 6 research. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The energy we're going to get here is equal to 5, which will max this out again. That's fine. We'll move this down to a 4. Because remember, it's +1 to the room for New York, but it's also -1 on the room. And then we down tick it to 4. We could create a robot of 3 somewhere different if we wanted to, but I feel like that's still a pretty good room to have it in. So we'll just get rid of this die and do nothing with it. Oh, Brad says, I'll just put the non-campaign stuff into a Ziploc bag and take it with you. Yeah, like honestly, we can look at it when I'm done to see. It's like very small. Like all the biggest thing is these tiles. Let's move, maybe not. Oh, right here. Like this is how big it is. Like, I don't know, if you chip theory dice tray. Like that's how big it is. All the tiles are either that size or smaller, and you can stack them all. I guess the mothership would be the biggest. The mothership is the biggest thing. But it's like, that's it. Like you need, that's like sandwich bag size. And then you'd be stacking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-ish. But then 2 of these together can sit on top. So like 10 cardboard thick of this. So it's like, that's like, yeah, you could definitely, I assume fit this in like a larger sandwich Ziploc bag even. probably get away with it. Yeah, definitely can be portable. And then you just got the dice and the ships that you see here. That's it. Everything else is campaign play, which is what you see here. And these 3 pieces of cardboard is all that's for the standard game. But again, in the campaign, I'm sure it adds more variability, different cities and rooms and sky and stuff. I don't know, but I'm assuming it just adds more to play with. Maybe 2 Ziploc. Cool. All right, let's rotate this. We're good. Mothership moving down. 2 more white ships are gonna deploy to the mothership, and let's set them up. Oh, this is supposed to be here, I think. Oh, did I just knock a whole bunch of ships around? Crap. Where were those? Correct it. Okay, this was here. This was here. Yep, we're good, we're good. All right. Okay, so let's deploy red here. Column 1. Okay, let's roll. This one's not. Okay, so excavator is gonna move back 2. We may want to like avoid that by forcing the mothership to move. We're all be okay with that actually. We have a 6 here, so that would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So the best spot to get the mothership to move, 1, 2, 3, I think would be this one here. Moving for 3. I don't have a 3 though. I don't want to do it with this column because this guy will go 1, 2, and this guy will also go 1, 2, so we move the mothership twice. That's not going to happen. I can't do that. I have to be careful. Energy, we're good. We're maxed out. We have energy generation right here. Do not care about energy. I need to get this research going up. Destroying ships. There are a couple ships that are in shot range. I can keep this ship where it is. And I just need a 6. 6 here. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Let's do it like this. 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I think we put a 1 here. Oh, these are ahead. These are ahead of the excavator. No, wait. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not. I'm not. Ah, come on. Yeah, sorry. The excavator's still here. I was thinking it was the other way. I am confused. So I can only use this room to fight right now. And I can't put a 7 in there. So I have to ignore ships right now, I think. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five shoot column 1. This one here, 5. Like these are both 6 spots. No, these two are 6. I can't put a 6 there now because there's one here. Yeah. Like, I kind of want to shoot ships, but don't know if it's going to work out. The 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do that. Put this here. Now let's put this here. Move this ship 1. We get to re-roll these. Oh, come on. All right. We have there. Okay, that'll work. Put this one here. 1, 2, 3 goes here. Or, oh, I could re-roll first, right? Yeah, let's switch these. When was it? 1, 1, 2, 3. So let's put the 2 here. 1, 2. It goes here. Okay, then we re-roll this one. I just need like a nice damage one to go in here would be sweet. That's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we didn't get anything to move. Like, I could have probably done the mothership movement thing, but I don't know. I can't do everything you want. All right. So this will destroy ships on spaces of 3, which unfortunately is only 1. This ship. That sucks. Oh, did I forget to move this ship? I did. I did forget to move this one. Did I move this guy, right? 1, 2, 3. I would have made this one move after, right? 1, 2. That should be there. Pretty sure. Yeah, I think I missed moving that clear one off there. Let's spend an energy for the excavator. Spend an energy, 2 energy, move 3 up this, and another energy for this one to go 5, 1, and then another 4. This one does nothing. This one is 4 energy, bringing us to 8 again. Down tick this to 3. All right, mothership down. Excavator goes back 1, 2. Yeah. All right. And then we'll redeploy. This ship goes here. All right, let's re-roll the dice. Whoops. Lots of 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Blast some ships this time. Let's destroy some ships. That's number 1. Number 1 priority. And we could use this room now. 2, 3, 4. Be careful, though. Be careful. I mean, this one, if it hits us, it's not the worst. We might be able to reroll and get a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't want to move the mothership. Could use a 5 in column 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or actually, we can do it here and move this guy to here. Okay, let's do some re-rolling. Doing column 2. Oh, too late for that. Oh no. Ah, there's the ones. We're looking for the ones. Nice. Okay. So we could put a 1 here and have no movement. One, two, three, four. Not so worried about the far column. Like some. What are we doing? Ship destruction. Or we could do. Actually, moving this column 2 would be amazing. Let's do like this. Yeah, that could work. Not really getting much else done, but 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And this 5 has to go in this far column. Could make a new robot. Oh, I have nowhere to shoot. I'm not shooting anything. Ah! Yeah, I think we have to sacrifice. We have to sacrifice. So what we'll do is we could. Yeah, I think we're gonna take a damage. We'll slide this one down here, and we'll just take the damage from this one. Just keep it in the same column. We'll move it 1, take a damage. Then I need to put this in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slide. I think that'll correct. That'll correct what we're trying to do. Oh man. Okay. I think we're good. All right, room phase. We'll spend an energy. Let's get this excavator over here. Spend an energy, and we'll fire for 6, so we can destroy. This one's on a 5. This one's on a 3. This one's on a 3. This one's on a 5. This one's on nothing and nothing. So we destroyed like 4 ships. I think 5 ships. Okay. These do nothing. And this one, do we want to even get the energy out of it? It gives us 3 energy. We can only take 2. I feel like that's still worth it. And I just think we need to make a new robot. Yeah, we need to make a new robot. And we'll put it in some, like in the green. We need to get this track going up. Alright. This will go down. Damages us for this ability here. We'll redeploy our ships. Alright. We have the good energy room open. But we still have to move the excavator because it only has 1 rollback left. If we could just move it like 2, we're fine. So let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get the green going up. We need to get the green track going up. That's number 1. Number 1 this turn. Okay. So I said 2 to move this would be okay. Doesn't have to move this turn. Still has another turn to move. So we can ignore the excavator if we want this turn. So let's think here. We could take this 4 white to start re-rolling, maybe get some higher numbers. We have a 4, a 9, a 4 and a 5. What do we need here? 1, 3, that's 4, 5, 6, 7. We can get 7 somehow, and then another 6, so like 13. But we need like 6 needs to be grouped together on 1 space. There's a +3 on this space with 4 energy. Maybe we just try to jam as big a dice as we can here. Kind of not care what happens with these ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put a 9 there, that's 12. Yeah, let's do it like this. Let's drop this 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's drop the 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 4 needs to go somewhere. Let's put it, I think here. Or no, we have, oh. Yeah, we have this room. Well, this one's a +1. Let's think, what do we got here? We got 9 plus 3 on this room. 1, 4, oh sorry, 1, 4, 6, 7, 13, 14. We said we have 12 here. 1. Yeah, we need like at least another 1 somewhere else first. Yeah, let's just throw 1 here. 1, 2. And we'll throw a 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll roll this one. 4. Just go in this first column. To make a new robot. I was hoping for a higher number, but that's fine. We'll just get a robot like in one of these green spaces, and I think we'll be okay. All right, robot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy slides over. No worries, Kate. Thank you so much for hanging out. All right. Okay, let's go with the room phase. So with the room phase, we have full energy. How do we want to do this? So 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're just gonna spend 1 energy. Let's pop this room. Nope. Make it 2 energy, and we'll use this room for 4 plus 1 is 5. So we'll just go up 4 worth. Then we'll do 1 more, do 2 more, go up there. I think this is the right order. Could be wrong. Then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 energy down to 1. And then we'll do 9 plus 3, 12. 1, 6 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We don't have to go up 1 more, but that's fine. Then we're going to use this die to get us 2 more energy. And then we're going to spend 2 energy to create a level 4 robot. I feel like I put it down in one of these rooms somewhere. I feel like it should go on this energy room. Because it can generate us 5 energy. Keep the energy going. Energy New York. Oh, remember the room's a -1 though. The room's a -1, so the +1 from New York just cancels it out in that room. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a max of 1 robot in New York. Yeah, that's the like. It gives me the room where the robot in has a imaginary +1 on it, but I'm only allowed to use 1 of the blue dice. So, but it's my favorite so far of the 3 starter cities or whatever. I tried Washington. I was not a fan. But Washington is on the first roll of each round, set 1 of the white dice to a 6 instead of rolling it. And like I found a lot of the times I like didn't want the 6 on that die. So like I just wouldn't do that, and then I would just roll anyway. And it's nice flexibility, but it just feels like you're not using it every turn. But I feel like this New York ability, I'm pretty much getting that +1 every turn. So whenever I'm not using ability, it doesn't feel good. I'm sure it's very powerful because they freaking give you a 6 just to get started on the score track, which seems pretty crazy. But I'm sure this is better than I think it is. My first play with it, I felt like it was like very unnecessary. But maybe when I try it again, I'll have a different view on it after I've played a few more times. But I think so far New York's like my favorite ability. You still get to use the robots, and it makes it powerful. Dragon in chat says, well, Washington never has been efficient. Yep. No comment. Oh, man. All right. You're not wrong. All right. Okay. Now what are we doing? Mothership phase. And we spawn another clear ship. And we're going to deploy the clear ship. All right. We're getting close to the end here. We got like hopefully 2 more turns we can get in there. All right, room phase. And the excavator's moving back one. We don't want that to happen. So now we kind of have to put an excavator die over here, I think. So let's just do that. Let's just put this 3 here. It can be 2 or higher. That's fine. We're going to put it there. Although we could put it here too. No, we don't want to put a 3 there. We're just going to put it here. We're going to move this guy down 1, 2, 3, and he can't move over because there's already a ship beside him. Hank, I haven't played Lost Ruins of Arnak yet solo. I haven't even got to the solo part in the rules yet. I'm still reading the rules. I got the game set up, but I haven't actually played through it yet. After this stream, actually, I'm going to finish reading the rules, and then tonight I'm actually going to play off stream with my wife. We're going to play the game 2-player, hopefully, if we have time, if she's read the rules, and then tomorrow I'm actually going to learn the solo and play it in the day. But I do have a stream already scheduled for Thursday. If you stick around through the end of this stream, YouTube should forward you to that stream. But you can see it on the main page, youtube.com/Rob's Gaming Table. You can set a reminder for that stream already if you don't want to miss it. But I have no thoughts, obviously, because I haven't finished learning it. But I will be playing that solo on the channel on Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So in 2 days, we'll be playing some Lost Ruins of Arnak. But I'm looking forward to trying that game out. Reminder's already on. Perfect. Excellent, excellent. Hopefully YouTube sends that reminder correctly. Or if you're subscribed, and this thing here, if you're subscribed and your notification bell's on, you'll get alerts when we go live too. Thank you so much. Just played this one with New York and Washington. Oh, that's cool, Mark. What do you think? What do you think about this game? Am I just like thinking it's like, I think it's a really well done game for a solo only game. I think it's really good. I like the thinkiness of it, but I'm curious what other people think. It seems to be doing okay on Board Game Geek in the rankings too. But like in the 1,000, which is pretty good. Like already, and the game's only been out for a few months, like a couple months maybe. A couple months, people are still getting in their hands. Yeah, so we got a bunch of 4s and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need a 4 in this column would be nice. I need energy. Need energy. We're gonna get some here of 5 energy. Is that enough to do craziness in this room? So if we wanted to do it this turn, I don't even know if it's possible. I don't know if it's possible for 1, but let's check. We need a 12 at the end. So somehow we need to find at least 9 to go in this room together to get that +3. 9 in here. Okay. But then we have another 9 accounted for, but it's separated in a 3, a 5, and a 1. So those can all come from separate sources to get us past those. So I need 9 in here. And that would either get us all the way before we can move up. So 9 in here is kind of like what we want no matter what. But if we can get like in these 2 rooms, we can get 9 worth in here. One of them has to be a 5. Oh, but that won't work because it's... If one's a 3 and one's a 6, that would work. Because we could do the 3, then get through the 5 and the 1, and then the 9. But the energy cost on that is 6 energy. And we are making 5 and we already have 1. So that actually works. And then we don't even care about this excavator. So I see 9 here, that's the thing. But then I have these 4s that'll get re-rolled. And are we going to get lucky and see a 6 and at least 1 6 and 1 3? I don't think so. Or 3 and higher. I mean, we could go for it, but I feel like we're going to miss. And those are big numbers, which means the ships are going to be on us. Oh, they're going to be on us. So you know what we do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I feel like that's okay. And in this column, we're talking about putting a 5, but then that means this white ship hits us. Maybe we go a little safer with that one. And we put something in this column. Let's put this 4 here, maybe? Or no, let's put this 5. Yeah, let's do that. Because there's a +1 on this. And then it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. That's fine. Then we re-roll these. Okay. Okay. I mean, we won't get to finish it. That's fine. Oh, maybe. Because we could play this 3 and re-roll. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3. Ah, mothership moves though. But we're okay with the mothership moving right now, I think. We're actually okay with the mothership moving. I'm pretty sure. If the mothership moves though, that means the green marker will go down 1. But we're going to move it up, hopefully. I mean, we could put anything in here. We're going to get it close to the end. So worst case, we're just moving it back. We have to spend another 1, which is fine. That's totally fine. But do I have enough energy for all this? 4, 5, 6 right now. I'm only going to have 6. But I can make energy in... No. Here, yeah, I don't know. I don't think we'll be able to do that. Damn, we'll be 1 energy short. That's okay. So this 3, what do we want to do with this 3? Maybe not move the mothership then. We'll put this here to reduce 1, 2. 1, 2. So it only moves 2 because the gunners, the AA gunner room reducing 1. And then we re-roll this 4. And we get a 4. Stupid 4s. All right. And then we're going to put that down here. I think we have to. I was hoping for like a 2, so we didn't move this ship to hit us. But I mean, I think we're okay. So this ship will hit us. It's white, so it's going to go back up here, annoying. Take a damage. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I moved all the ships when I placed my dice, hopefully. Got a little excited there. I think we're okay. Alright, let's see what happens. I wish I had more energy, but we did what we did. Okay. So we can just do this room now to get the energy off the robot, which is a +1 because of New York. So it's actually going to give us 5, and we'll move it down to a 3. That brings us to 6 energy. Oh, we have 1 for the excavator. We're not even spending. Uh-oh. That's bad. Yeah, so this die was pointless to go there. Whoops. Oh, that was pointless. You know what I could have done? I probably should have put these 2 dice in energy room. I forgot about the energy from the excavator, so what I can do is do this. I don't think that would have changed anything. Other than these ships would have made the mothership go down. And the excavator would get ignored, which is fine. That's what we kind of wanted anyway. So the excavator rollback won't happen. But they stay in the same rows, right? So that should be okay. Yeah, because I forgot about the excavator energy. I wouldn't even have enough energy to do both those rooms anyway. So let's do the excavator. Let's not forget it, because that would annoy me that we keep forgetting it round after round. Like, I feel it's in a good spot, but then if it rolls back... Oh, we don't need to roll it back anymore. Yeah, now we don't need to spend it, right? Yeah, now we don't need to spend it, which is fine. But see, we had to have the mothership move down anyway, so it's like, So anyways, let's just take this off. Let's not worry about the mothership anymore. Or the... No, let's do it. Let's do it. We do want to spend it, because it still opens this room for us if we need it. So yeah, let's do that. Let's spend 4 more energy, taking us down to 1. And we're going to fire this room off for 8 plus 3 is 11. So 3 of it leaves 8. Another 5 leaves 3. We can go 1 here. Perfect. We're 1 away from the final. We're going to get moved down 1 here in the mothership phase, which is kind of what we wanted. We're okay with that. Then we only have to do 1 research room to get us 1 point. But then we need to have this room get us 12. Like, it has to happen next turn. But we're about to jack up our energy, which is great. This one we can leave. We don't even have to use this one, I think. Yeah, because this is 8 energy, which is more than enough. We actually lose 1. And we'll just leave this robot here. Yep, I think that's how we'll do that. All right, mothership phase. This will move down 1. Rolls us back 1 on our score track. And this will deploy... Can I deploy it here or here? I feel like here. All right. Should be the final round. We should be able to do it here. Just hope our dice... You used the robot already. Oh, I did that at the start of my turn? Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry. The robot's already... Yeah, he's straight up anyway. You're right, Dragon. You're right. That was so long ago. That was so long ago. All right. All right, what did we say we needed? Oh, if we can get just 13 in this room, we're good too, right? And I see 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to take damage if we can avoid it. So if I can go 1, 2, I can put up max 3 in this column, I think. 2 would be okay, but a 3 would be better. But in this column, I do a 2 and a 6. 8. I need 12 in here. I need 10 in here. No, I need a 9 in here in total. 9. I have it. I mean, we only take 1 damage from this one. I'm just worried about the rest. They're all so close. I gotta be careful. I probably should use up some of these lower numbers first. Get some rerolls, maybe. Um, 6 and 4 down there. Take 1 hit. That hit's fine. It's just the rest I'm worried. But these ones I can place most of them before they do anything, right? Yeah. So I think it should still be good. I just worried I reroll and I see not what I need to do this room either. We'll put a 6 here. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that would hit us too, right? 6 and a 4. That'll give us 2 hits. That will give us 2 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. A 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No hits there. A 6 here. 1, 2, 3. Bang. Damage. Goes up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then that makes the mothership. Oh no, the mothership doesn't move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. Then, yeah, we have enough energy for that. This is what, 10, 13? That's enough. So we just need to make sure we don't take 2 more hits and we're good. I think we're okay. Yeah. This will move 1. This will move 1. This will move nothing. I know, I could attack too, I know. I know, we don't need to though. We'll research what we need to push a big red button to shut all their ships off. Or a big magnet in the sky that like draws them all away. I don't know what it really is. Thematically, what the research is we're figuring out. I don't know if it's some kind of missile that just like takes down the mothership maybe. Top row for -1 moves. Oh, re-roll the last white. You're right. Yeah, I'm getting excited. Ah, nice. Nice. All right. Take that, re-roll. All right. So let's just spend 4 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 plus 3. 1 plus 12. 13. We win! Yay! That's cool. I like this game a lot. It's really cool. Definitely really cool. Like, so simple. There's like only a few like little quirky rules, but man, you play a few times. There's a good FAQ. Available on their website that I recommend. If you're learning this game, read that FAQ. It will point out any kind of weird scenarios or things you're not doing right or you're not thinking of properly. I think I was doing everything right, but it definitely cleared up a few things. Let's see if we can get it up on screen. But yeah, just check this out. I recommend if you go on their website here. Let's see if we... Yeah, if you just go on to Falling Skies, there's a FAQ here on CGE's website. And this FAQ just has like, it's from the designer based on him seeing playthroughs online, all the questions he gets emailed, things asked on Board Game Geek. He put together this that explains everything. So if you're having trouble learning this game or having trouble winning the game, I recommend going and reading this. It explains like weird little cool things you could do, little cool combos, things that like maybe not obvious in the rule book. The rule book's pretty good. I mean, it's not a big game. I'd hope the rule book's fine to cover like the handful of rules this game has. But there's just like weird little quirks. And it shows how confused people can get with this game, the fact that they made an FAQ this big for a tiny game like this. But I still recommend reading this if you're learning the game, or you're interested in the game even. I might not have shown some of these situations, but it's just like, you know, I watched some playthroughs when I was interested in the game, and some playthroughs I saw online, they weren't moving the ship immediately after placing each die. They were doing it like kind of at the end of the turn, however they kind of wanted to, which is wrong. But there's a few other things that I noticed are goofed up in some other playthroughs when I was kind of learning the game. But this covers it all. The designer obviously watches playthroughs online and saw what people are doing wrong and kind of put them in here as like, by the way. So yeah, I highly recommend checking out this FAQ. It's super helpful for me to figure out the game, just to make sure like I was reading between the lines in the rulebook. That's what a lot of this stuff is. But it is very, very great. Brian S. says, this game is really great. It may be my Valentine's Day gift to me. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, I don't know. I like it a lot. It's a cool little game. Definitely a cool little game. Oh, yeah, that's Under Falling Skies by CGE, Czech Games Edition. Go check out their website, more information. The rule book's on there. The campaign mode's on there. There's extra sheets to print. But like I said, if you want to see me play the campaign, and like I said, there's... this is the first time I'm actually taking this out of the box, but there's all this campaign content, like little storybooks and new tiles and stuff. Oops, getting like stuck together. But yeah, there's all this campaign content in here that I've not even looked at yet, and a little campaign sheet that you can record your campaigns on. Little sheet of different campaign sheets, little baggies to save your campaigns in, I'm assuming, based on other games I've played. There's an orange ship, whatever that's for the campaign. But yeah, that's a look at basically all that's there in the base game. But it's cool that they packed a campaign in, and I'm excited to try that out. So if we can hit 100 likes on this video, hit that like button if you haven't already. If we hit 100 likes on this video, I'll stream the campaign of this most likely next week. If we hit it by then. If we don't, I'll just wait till later, or I'll just play the game myself, and no worries. I have other games we can play on the channel too, so it's not a big deal. But you guys can help me make decisions in that campaign as we play through, assuming there's decisions to make. Yes, Hank, thank you so much for hanging out, guys. Everybody else, I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for the support over on Patreon. Thanks for helping the channel grow. Thanks for helping me be able to afford adding games like this to the collection to try out on the channel. Hopefully this informed you whether the game is for you or it's not. But yes, it's definitely a fun little game, and you definitely can play this with two people sitting down trying to troubleshoot. One person can kind of slap your hand every time you're about to put the dice down, reminding you that the ships are about to move down and make the mothership move or whatever. Because all that matters is a lot to take in. And what I find, it's hard for me sometimes to look at the dice that I'm trying to place and then remember how it's going to affect all the ships. And you got to be careful of like which ships are going to move in which columns first, then shift over. You got to watch where you put your stuff so you're not having like multiple ships move down like twice as fast. But yeah, it's really cool. I have not tried Warp's Edge. Board Game Time's asking in the chat. I have not tried Warp's Edge. But Kanji was here earlier saying that that's the game he's going to check out instead of this one. But I'll look into it. I don't know much about it, but I'll look into it later. But yeah, this has just been on my radar, since Gen Con of last year, Gen Con Online 2020, when I was looking at CGE's slate of games they were announcing then. This one was on there, and then instantly I heard solo only. It looked like a Space Invaders game, and I like Space Invaders. Playing that on the arcade, so it just reminded me of like a board game version of Space Invaders. So I was like, "Yep, I'm down." And then when they started saying there's a campaign coming, and I saw some of the play, I was like, "Yeah, I like thinky little games. I like thinky solo games, period." And the fact this is a thinky solo game that takes like 2 minutes to set up, that to me is awesome. Like the setup time, the gameplay is pretty quick, but you can make the gameplay take longer, obviously, by taking your time, getting into some analysis paralysis, some good crunchy thinking, randomly changing the difficulty, whatever you want to do. But it's really cool. Brad says, I love when PNP can make it big. Marquee is great. I really enjoy Micro City. I don't know what those are, but yeah, I very rarely hear about print and play games that like get turned into real games. I'm sure that happens more than I know, which is really neat. But this one I actually knew it did, and it even says it on the BGG page. Which is also kind of cool. Yeah, if you look up here, re-implements Under Falling Skies, a 9-card print and play game. We click on that. Yeah, so it's a print and play game. I don't know. Is this a good shot? I don't know what a good picture is of it. Yeah, it looks cool. Like it's just so straightforward. Like you just want to look at this version, go print this out. If you have some dice lying around and some little tokens, some cubes or something from another game, you can definitely try this out, the print and play version. And if you want something that's more portable, this exists. Or you can draw it if you want. Get some crayons, have your kids make the boards for you. It looks like you can do that. That's cool. But yeah, this is basically a print and play game that ended up getting published through a campaign in. Obviously get some more playtesting, some more variability in the game, multi-sided tiles all over the place, which is pretty cool. Oh, Card House. Yeah, Card House you can print it there. That's cool. Yeah, you can get the cards printed for you if you want. If you don't, like me, you don't have a color printer or whatever. How do I get back here? Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, that looks like professionally printed, right? This is like probably what you get from Card House. Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh no, we zoomed in too far. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Yeah, they're just using like little beads for the spaceships, and just regular dice. Yeah, that's cool. Such a cool little game. Like that's cool. If you want a portable version, there you go. There you go. That's Under Falling Skies. Under Falling Skies. Yeah, Card House sells games too. Yeah, that's Card House. I think isn't that where I bought? I think I bought the like Forgotten Circles, like the cards from there. I don't know. Forget if that's the website I used. Maybe not. No, it was Drive Through Cards. Drive Through Cards. I'm not sure what Card House is actually. I thought it was Drive Through Cards. I was mistaking that. Oh, Deep Space D6. I wanted to get that game too. That one I knew was formerly a print and play. I'm interested in that game. You need to load Rob up with a bunch of PnP turned retail for a weekend stream. Marquee, Micro City, Deep Space D6, Land Ships, Under Fallen Skies. Just have like a series of a weekend of print and plays. That'd be cool. That would be cool. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, go start learning Lost Ruins of Arnak, try to get a couple plays of that in, figure out the solo, and we'll be back on Thursday in 2 days with a playthrough of that game solo in the afternoon. Then Mel and I are gonna stream it together with my wife. We're gonna play that probably this weekend. We'll play it on the channel, do a playthrough of it. Or maybe even tonight this week, we'll see. But yeah, we'll get that on the channel soon. And this weekend, we should have Arkham Horror, the Dunwich Legacy, assuming we get our decks locked in, which thanks again to Kate, who's creating those decks for us, refining those decks for us. We'll get those decks played, choose our decks, and then we'll have decks ready. And we should be able to schedule that for this weekend. I'm hoping the plan, but I'll figure that out for sure. And then we'll try to play some other games. It's a long weekend for us coming up, so we'll play a bunch of streams. So stay tuned to the channel. More live streams coming up. Anyways, thanks everyone for chilling with us. Thanks again to our Patreons for supporting the channel. If you're interested in any more information about that stuff, all down in the video description, along with the playlist for this game. If you're watching this in the future, and we've already played through the campaign and whatnot, check the playlist link down in the video description. You'll find all the videos on the channel related to this game. But thank you so much for watching, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.